Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to the season 2 of first match of the Colorfight competition. Today we have totally 10 players to play a game. Right now they are kind of practicing intensively. So right now we're gonna start the game and let's see what today's result gonna be. Okay, I'll restart the game. For joining the game, you have 60 seconds to join the game. If this time already passed, I mean you cannot join. So be ready, okay? Be ready to join the game. I'll restart the game right now.
All right, we all ready? Let's go.
The game gonna start in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Okay, cool. Everybody's joining the game right now, and 2 players are very adjacent to each other, and we can see like the golden cells today are pretty much like what I call it. I mean, not that evenly distributed. And let's see for each player. Okay, the shape matters. Actually, right now is the top one, but the shape matters, but the location doesn't matter too much at the very beginning. We can tell is kind of a right up corner, and it's pretty much a poor place. I think there are not many golden cells nearby, and we can tell the shape matters really. Yeah, his shapes matters a lot. I mean, it's spending in a sort of we can tell this is not an example AI, right? Yes, the shape matters. Right now, Elite PvP actually already occupy golden cell, 2 golden cells. This born place is pretty good. It's a big advantage over other players. So it's human.exe. He's just staying down there, bottom. And the place is born is actually pretty good. A lot of golden cells nearby, and no other players like near to this guy. But I should say it's even though the name is human.exe, it's not human. Actually, it's AI, right? And let's see, what is this? This symbol. What is symbol? It's C++ symbol, right? I forgot the name.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's an arrow.
Yeah. This guy is keep expanding, but we can tell the pattern is kind of weird. It's not like I think this is probably the example AI, or probably not. Probably not. It's actually expanding similar to a previous player from the first season, I remember. So let's see Flash. Flash is really like a Flash. It's kind of expanding just back and forth, like from left to the right of the screen. And it's really fast, actually. Probably Flash, the fastest man alive, right? So it's just expanding in a very what is called like neat pattern. Is just expanding like in a rectangle way. We will see whether this strategy is suitable for this game. From the previous seasons, we can tell, okay, like sometimes it works well, but sometimes it works really bad, right? Really bad. So we will see what the result will be. Okay, right now what is called the dereference symbol, not dereference, but like this symbol actually right now the top one I think is highly possible because it occupies several. It has 4 gold cells as we can see, right?
5. Oh, now 4.
Oh, 5. 4? 5?
Now it has 4.
Okay, it has 4. Well, it's human. EXE is interesting. Its expanding pattern follows some weird pattern. I have no idea how this guy implemented the algorithm. It's like there's some pathfinding algorithm to find the golds, I think. And right now it's already occupied 2 golds. So that's a really good idea, actually. I mean, to find the gold for the first round of the game. Okay, let's thank our sponsors, UCSB, IEEE, and Green Health Software. Like, thanks for their sponsorship, and if without them, like, we cannot hold this interesting game, right? And also thanks to Tian from Green Health Software. He actually invented this game so that we can all have a chance to practice our Python programming language skills, right? right? And join the game. So let's see the result. Okay, its human's algorithm is really interesting. It's kind of always finding the path. It's a little bit weird actually. Maybe some random like choosing happen for this human AI. Let's see. Right now, the second one, PvP, is kind of experiencing a hard time. So it's trying to occupy all the gold cells seems nearby, but probably it's not a good strategy because it's expanding slowly, slower than others. So if this happens, you cannot have a good shape, right? Just like the name, shape matters. If you don't have a good shape, it's kind of hard for later, like when everyone has a really good shape and you don't have a good shape, then it's getting harder for you for the AI like to expand, to occupy more cells, get more score, and hard for defending. You see right now is one of the golden cell is actually occupied by the yellow color by Flash. Yeah, Flash algorithm is pretty interesting actually. It's always expanding in a rectangular way. It's maybe not that hard to achieve, but probably useful, I think. Let's see what other players. Rookie is actually defending itself, defending the golden cell on the right up corner. So, and the shape matters right now. The shape is pretty scattering. Yeah, shape matters, but I mean the shape right now is not good. So, yeah, it does matters. Let's see what's more. Dank memes. Where is dank memes? This kind of dank memes is kind of occupied. Is surrounded by all the enemies. It's hard. Probably for dank memes, it will experience a hard time to expanding more in this game because it's surrounded by all the other players, and some players are actually a little bit offensive. I mean, what I call it, aggressive, always attacking, like the yellow color, always attacking the dank memes. I think so. Dank memes definitely gonna experience a hard time. Princess spawning. Wow.
Same thing. They're all like right next to each other.
Yeah. This princess spawning, also surrounded by other players. They are kind of twisted together. So probably Bonnie gonna experience a hard time. So sad. Wait, who is this guy? Is a guy or a girl who gave this name? I'm wondering about this right now, you know. Okay, another. I'd rather be boning dog. What's wrong with you, dude? Yeah, you see, like you give this a really sad name, so that's why you are the worst one in this game right now. you have only like 22 cells. Where is this guy?
It's on the top right, surrounded by shape matters.
Oh, also surrounded. Yeah, shape matters. It seems like shape matters actually. I mean, the shape is not only about himself, the shape, but also about how can you like surround other people so that to stop their expanding. So, yeah, shape does matter, right? Does matter. Okay, let's see what the result. Let's see what's going on right now. Right now, it's human.exe is actually occupies more. It's not the biggest one probably, because I think Flash probably the biggest one. But the point is human have more gold cells, and you can tell that downside there in the bottom, like a huge amount of territory is actually occupied by the purple one, but it's human. So that's a really good advantage for its human. So that's why probably it have so many cells, so many scores. For Flash, it's also not bad. But we can tell that the pattern that Flash want to go, I mean the rectangle pattern is actually what I call it, hindered by the surrounding players, because right now they are all kind of expanding, and it's really hard for Flash to keep his beautiful shape. Right? Right now, it's just trying to find any gap to expand, to occupy more. I'm not sure if the Flash have some algorithm to occupy goals, because if it has, it definitely gonna occupy. Okay, it start occupying one of those gold. Yeah, but probably it's just randomly happen. Probably there's no such kind of path-finding or goal-friendly like algorithm. And the third one is kind of stable. Is always this symbol, and still trying to find a way out. I think, but it's kind of surrounded by many players, so it's kind of hard. You see, I'd rather be bowling down. It's kind of it's the worst one right now. Even have less scores than before. Do you know why this happened? I think it's just because of this name. You know. Let's change another one next time. You can do better, probably. You see, like Prince is bowling at least a little bit better because only one bowling inside. If you don't have that, probably you're gonna do better. Okay. So let's see. Rookie. Is that Rookie stop there? Probably the Rookie, the AI.
Oh yeah,
I'm not sure
AI
who's
is
running
offline.
that, but it's kind of stuck there.
Oh no, it's
okay.
up.
It's a continuous running. All the players, we can tell, like in front of all the players, like the green check means okay, you can exert next attack. And the stop button is kind of say, okay, right now you cannot do anything because it's in the cooldown time. Okay, cooldown time. Okay, we still have almost how much time? Like almost less than 10 minutes. And right now we can tell, okay, its human is pretty stable. The pattern, a huge amount of territory is occupied by this guy, by its human, and probably they're gonna win the game. But we can tell the difference of the scores between its human and Flash is like 30 to 40-ish scores, 40-ish cells. So I'm thinking if the Flash have some algorithm that can, for example, only attack the first one, probably it still can win the game, fight it back. But we will see. So we can tell the Flash right now is trying its best, always attacking the purple one. Probably Flash will be the top one eventually. We will see. We cannot predict the result right now. Matters doesn't have any good shape right now, I think. The shape is pretty scattering. Okay, let's thanks our sponsorship again. Thanks for UCSB IEEE for sponsor UCSB IEEE and Greenhouse Software to support this game and to sponsor this game. Thanks for their sponsorship. And also thanks to Tian, who is engineering in the Greenhouse Software to invent this game so that we can introduce this in IEEE and bring this to all USSB students who want to join the game, who want to practice their Python programming skills and want to sort of give the first try in artificial intelligence field. Right? Okay, we can tell the difference between its human and Flash is actually getting
Very close.
Yeah, very close. They're getting very close. Probably the Flash can eventually win the game. Let's see the result. And the second and third place are actually also very close. But shape matter is actually getting more scattering than before. I think probably because the Flash occasionally attack it once or twice. And oh, I'd rather be bowling down. Actually, it did better than before. What happened? What just happened? It's kind of attacking rookies and shape matters. I mean, occupied a lot of their cells. Okay, Flash be the first one right now. Let's see if he can keep doing this and be the top one eventually at the end of the game. From the Elite PvP, we can tell while the expanding pattern actually matters at the beginning of the game. Because right now we didn't introduce more like rules. You can't use skills. You can't take other space. So pretty much the expanding pattern really matters, because like if you have really scattering patterns, from my perspective, you are more easier to be attacked by other players, right? So it's hard for you to defend. If it's hard for you to defend and if it's scattering like a lot, you have like it's highly possible for you to be attacked by others. So you may lose more cells in unit time. So that's pretty much why I think elite PvP is dying right now. It's not dying, but I mean, didn't do really good. Not super good. Not as good as Flash, because at the initial round of the game, probably the shape matters. Right? The shape matters. Yeah, we can all see like the dark memes, deck memes, Princess spawning. They all have scattering patterns. That's probably why like it's hard for them to expanding odd. Because even though you take the fastest, you take the easiest one, you take the easiest cell, but the problem is you still I mean you can occupy cells fast, but the problem is you also lose cells.